What's up, Steelers Nation? We all know the Pittsburgh Steelers are constantly looking to improve and get back to championship form. That's why this offseason has been full of rumors, speculations, and big decisions that could shape the future of our beloved team. If you love the Steelers and want to stay updated with all the latest news, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get into today's big topic. What happens if Aaron Rodgers retires? Before playing a snap for the Steelers? And if that happens, are we really rolling into the season with Mason Rudolph as the starter? Oh, and if that's not enough, we have a wild trade scenario involving TJ Watt that could shake up the entire franchise. Let's break it all down. Earlier this month, we did a way too early prediction for the Steelers' 2025 season. Looking at our matchups, twice against the Ravens, Browns, and Bengals, plus games against tough opponents like the Bills, Dolphins, and Lions, we predicted that Pittsburgh would finish 8-9. That would mark Mike Tomlin's first losing season as head coach, which could put his job in jeopardy. But that was before free agency, before Justin Fields and Russell Wilson left, and before Aaron Rodgers' retirement rumors started swirling. Now, if Rodgers walks away and Mason Rudolph ends up being the starter, things could get even worse. Yes, Rudolph had a few good games in 2023, but his 2024 season with the Titans was a disaster. He finished with a brutal 9-9 touchdown-to-interception ratio and one of the worst passer ratings of his career. Steelers fans seem split. Some think those 3 good games in 2023 were the real Mason Rudolph, while others believe his past struggles show who he truly is. So, what would the Steelers' record look like with him as the starter? Here's an updated game-by-game prediction. Bears, loss. Bengals, loss. X2. Bills, loss. Browns, win. Loss. Chargers, loss. Colts, win. Dolphins, loss. Jets, loss. Lions, loss. Packers, loss. Patriots, loss. Ravens, loss. X2, Seahawks, win. Vikings, loss. Final record prediction, 3-14, yikes. A 3-14 season? That would be one of the worst in franchise history. And if that happens, the Steelers might be forced to make a massive move to turn things around. This is where things get really interesting. Right now, the Steelers have only one quarterback on the roster, Mason Rudolph. The team let both Justin Fields and Russell Wilson walk in free agency, and while Aaron Rodgers remains a possibility, there's no guarantee he signs with Pittsburgh. Meanwhile, the Tennessee Titans hold the #1 pick in the draft, and they're reportedly open to trading it. They have Will Levis, who has been inconsistent, and they need to decide if they want to take a quarterback like Cam Ward or build around Levis with more draft capital. According to Bleacher Report, a potential trade scenario could see the Steelers sending TJ Watt and multiple draft picks to the Titans in exchange for the #1 overall pick. The reported deal would look like this. Steelers receive #1 overall pick, no. 103 overall pick. Titans receive, no. 21 overall pick, no. 83 overall pick, a 2026 second-round pick, a 2026 third-round pick, and TJ Watt. This would be a blockbuster move and completely change the direction of the Steelers franchise. Now, before you freak out about the idea of trading TJ Watt, let's think about this from a front office perspective. The Steelers are stuck in quarterback purgatory. If Aaron Rodgers doesn't sign, they have no clear answer at QB. Trading up to #1 would give them a chance to draft a true franchise quarterback. TJ Watt is a generational talent, but he'll be a free agent in 2026. If the Steelers aren't planning to give him a huge contract extension, trading him now could bring maximum value. This trade would be bold, but Pittsburgh has taken risks before. Omar Khan, the Steelers' GM, has been aggressive in making moves to reshape the team. Bleacher Report put it this way. A trade from #21 to #1 feels like exactly the sort of move the Pittsburgh Steelers wouldn't make on draft day. Trading away one of the best players in recent franchise history feels like an even more un-Steeler move. However, the Steelers are faced with a harsh reality. They don't have an answer at quarterback, and they haven't won a playoff game since 2016. And let's not forget what Steelers owner Art Rooney II said back in January. "We've had enough of this. It's time to get some wins. It's time to take these next steps." Now, let's get into the latest news about a former Steelers quarterback who just landed a unique deal with the New York Giants, none other than Russell Wilson. After a short and turbulent stint in Pittsburgh, Wilson has officially signed a one-year deal with the Giants. This move effectively removes New York from the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes, leaving the Steelers as the only team truly in contention for his services. Wilson met with the Giants early in free agency, but negotiations took longer than expected. Multiple reports indicated that the deal guarantees Wilson $10.5 million, but could be worth as much as $21 million if he hits certain performance-based incentives. Now, thanks to Sports Illustrated's Albert Breer, we have a full breakdown of his contract details. Wilson will receive an $8 million signing bonus, a $2 million base salary, and a $500,000 workout bonus, totaling his guaranteed earnings. However, his contract is structured with various incentives that could significantly boost his payday. For example, if Wilson plays 65% of the team's snaps, he'll earn an extra $500,000. If he reaches 75%, that number jumps to $1 million, and if he plays 85%, he cashes in at $1.5 million. His performance on the field could also lead to major payouts. He will earn $500,000 for each of the following achievements: posting a passer rating above 96.0, a completion rate of at least 64.0%, 20 or more passing touchdowns with a passer rating above 88.0, and 2,500 or more passing yards with an 88.0 passer rating. Additionally, if Wilson throws 30 or more touchdowns while maintaining an 88.0 or better passer rating, he pockets another $250,000. He can also make another $250,000 if he throws for at least 3,500 yards with the same passer rating threshold. The biggest bonus potential comes if the Giants make the playoffs. If Wilson plays at least 55% of the team's snaps and New York reaches the postseason, he gets $750,000. If he plays 75% of the snaps, that number doubles to $1.5 million. Winning in the playoffs, that brings even more money. If the Giants win one playoff game with Wilson taking at least 55% of the snaps, he earns an additional $500,000. A second playoff victory adds another $500,000 to his total earnings. Lastly, Wilson will earn $176,470.59 for every game. The Giants win in which he plays at least 50% of the snaps. This deal shows that the Giants are willing to bet on Wilson's ability to perform, but they're also protecting themselves with an incentive-heavy contract. The question is, will Wilson bounce back in New York, or will he struggle like he did at the end of his Steelers tenure? This is a critical moment for the Pittsburgh Steelers. If Aaron Rodgers retires, the team will be in an incredibly tough spot. Do they roll the dice with Mason Rudolph and risk a disastrous season? Do they trade up for a young QB, even if it means giving up a superstar like TJ Watt? Or do they take a completely different route? We want to hear from you, Steelers Nation. What would you do if you were in charge? Should the Steelers trade up for the #1 pick? Should they trust Mason Rudolph for the 2025 season? And if Aaron Rodgers retires, what should the backup plan be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We'll keep bringing you all the latest Steelers news and analysis. Until next time, here we go, Steelers.